Hello and welcome to another video of Adventure Cloud. We're at Dew Mill coal mine today. This is the outside entrance part. Really overgrown and everything. Let's go in and check it out. So inside, this would have been the entrance. It's an absolutely massive place. As I said, nature has taken it back. So it was opened in the 1950s. I can't really find the exact date. Someone's boots. And then it was closed in 2013 after a fire broke out underground. As you can see. That's where the lorries would have come in from down there and loaded up with coal and everything else. I believe in 2013 when the fire broke out, it was closed after the fire. And 13 people tragically lost their lives. It's a memorial for all the people that died here. It even gives the shaft numbers as well. Wow. But these were this bit. This would have been some pipes that went down into the coal mine. I'm guessing they're breather pipes. I don't know a huge amount. So if I'm wrong, if someone could let me know, that's great. Right, the size of these wheels are massive. Well, obviously there has been a lot of rubble dumped. Now, there was a few buildings, which this would have been one of them. I'm gonna guess some like maybe changing rooms, or toilets, or even offices, I don't really know, with kitchens. That looks pretty recent. This part does. People that brought the coal mine, they have, I think property developers have tried to do it to build several different things, HEV, ports and warehousing and all that lot, but it's all just been rejected. I think it has to be turned back to greenbelt land. So you can see here the structure that would have been in place. Wow. Looks like there used to be, it's cast, so it looks like the whatever, I'm gonna guess this goes straight the way down to the miners. Yeah, the pipes would have gone up, if you see just that, around that lot. There is pipes, so I'm gonna guess it would have ran up and across. It's strange that it's broken down like that, but there's some of the pipes again. Trains in the background. Oh, rabbit there. See? Running away. Wow. Didn't expect to see that. Shocked me a little bit actually. So I'm not entirely sure what this structure would be as either. But it's kind of built up in a few different areas. Different stages. Got some metal work coming up just here. And some hoses, so into this one. So this has some big bolts. So the pipe work goes straight up and then out. That creaked a little bit, that did. I think a lot of this rubble here would have came from knocking down all the buildings rather than fly tipping. I mean, a lot of there's got a lot of fly tips here. I'm not too sure how they've gained entry, to be honest, but because you've got to bring in some pretty big vehicles. Oh, there's that rabbit again. Or another one. That's kind of eerie, isn't it? It's kind of a strange thing to find, an abandoned coal mine. Part of a travel system. It's like a pool. So I'm not entirely sure. Wilderness has definitely got it back. Loads of rubbish around. I don't know how deep it is. I mean, if it was really deep, maybe it's they had water on hand. Maybe this was for, I'm not too sure. It's got little pipe clamps every so often, so the pipes must have ran through all the bushes. So from what I read, when it closed, there was 650 staff that lost their jobs. I believe they got a text message the morning of or the night before going to work, which must have come as quite a surprise. That these were entrances to the coal mines, where these concrete structures were. This one's completely caved in. There's several of them dotted around. Let's get up on here. Wow. Ooh. Well, it looks like people have been climbing out of there. So just as a little view, you can actually see there's still got the tracks where you used to go down. Still got stuff in there. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up. That is crazy. Well, by the looks of it, they actually stripped out a lot of the copper here, because that's all the old copper wiring casing. So someone must have sat here stripping it. It's crazy. There's another entrance or exit to the coal mine. I don't know if we can get a look in that one. By the looks of it, what they've done is they've just sealed them up with some dirt, the entrances. If we just climb up here, there's a little gap on that side, just have a look. There is a little gap here, so we just have a little look. That one you can see a warning label. That one's got quite a big drop off. Let me just reposition myself so I don't fall. Yeah, that's quite the drop into this one. Let's see if we can get the reflective bit. I don't really see. That one's full of water as well.
We can see inside the hole.
Wow, that's full of water completely.
You see it? It's just full of water to the top. The whole mine's flooded.
So from this coal mine you can actually see into, there's one that's just full of water. We're going to drop down this track. Some vehicles have been coming up here at some point. You can kind of see the tracks going up the middle, doing some hill climbs. This must have been a pretty substantial structure here. It's all strengthening bars in it. And a fly mine. See, even the trees are growing out the manholes. It's crazy. This is beautiful. It just shows if you leave nature long enough, it takes back over. I think I'll walk round. Don't fancy like getting wet shoes. Okay, so I'm gonna guess this. Let's have a big water thing. So looks like there's got a little channel that runs through here, down into this little pool. And it's got another pool over there as well. This is another little pool. Were they just like water features, or did they have a reason for it? It's just an old watchtower. Or signalling tower maybe. It's been knocked over. So cool. Crazy. So there's got the train tracks here. They go down that way, but I think, do we do this first? Yeah, we'll do this bit first. So these look like buffer tanks. And they look danger deep water. Looks like they've got the little gates that they'd pull up to let the water flow into different areas. Danger deep water. And the water coming in from this point.
This is back on a different day. We had to leave on the other day. People showed up. You can see how much this has dropped by. The water's dropped massive amounts. Even stuff, I mean, these little gates are closed off. That one's broke. The ladders to get out of this one's inside. You can just see it there. It's got like a cable sticking out the water there. So I don't know what that would have been. That's some water pipe. Still a bit sticking out. There's got a fish swimming just around that area somewhere. There's just a fish. See if I can see any more fish. That'd be crazy. Fish are starting to live back in it. I've got loads here. It's all the small fish. This bit's completely dried off. Wow. You can kind of see how deep these are. That's some kind of wooden frame sticking in there. So that's going to be, I'm going to estimate about 6 foot of water that I can see. It's got loads of fish in this one as well. And then it's got the tube that comes round and all the fish are, really small fish are down there. That's just completely dried out, this bit has. This one's got the pipe that comes through it, and then some other pipes that go across. Shopping cart in this one. Even when you're in an abandoned coal mine, you still can't get away from those shopping carts thrown in. It's like being back at the canal. Someone's bag. It's been the old NO2 set tank pump isolated alpha before moving the cover. Oh, someone's already had all the copper cable out of it. There's got some there. But I'm going to hazard a guess that's what would have led back to here. Now to come back into this box. Got a beer in there. Grinder. And there's got some tanks. That one's got a ladder that goes down. That one's got a ladder as well, actually.
How deep do you think it is?
Really deep. There you go, this is the abandoned part of the train track. Runs down here. Clearly it hasn't been used in a very long time. I'm going to guess this is where they used to park. I think I've seen old pictures of this place where there was used to park the locomotives down this way, but it's kind of hard to pinpoint anything because it looks so different now to when it was like an actual mine. The track doesn't look terrible. Like, I don't know much about train track, but it looks like it could easily be used. So this is the part that makes it look a bit more like, shows how run down and how much nature's actually taken back. Probably a pretty bad day to pair of shorts considering all these are kind of prickly and spiky. I wonder if anything's actually down here, or if I'm just walking it just for the sake of walking it. And it does look like it's the second. Still got the cable that runs down it, unless that's a different kind of cable. Still cable here as well. Not entirely sure. Here we go, this is the end of the line. I'll walk around rather than through the brambles. Train stop. How's this? Looks like something's been digging in this area. Maybe. Oh, wait, I thought it was an old computer, but it's a really old TV. That's so cool. There's the back of the TV just there. Taking a wander over this side. It's just massive. Hey look, more train tracks. So as you can see, we've just come from about there where the train track is. And then underneath all this, which has been buried in, there's more train track. We will follow the train track down then. Some straps are there. And what these are. Can't really see what's inside them. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't see any doors or anything. And I can climb up this pile. Huh. Bit strange. Maybe I'm not entirely sure what it's been used for, to be honest. I would say coal, but then who's shoveling it out the little hole there? Oh wow. Cartwheel. Still saw. Got the little stream river that runs through. A bathtub under there too. Yeah, it's a river, it's the River Bourne. Oh my. So train tracks are buried again now. Don't see them anywhere. A couple of IBCs down there. When I came, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 years ago, the water was all the way up there. A couple of IBCs, it's just bone dry now. It's been dry for a while too. Last time I was here, they all went down this way. The water was all the way up to the top. That would have been a big opening to a mine shaft, just in the middle. Just there. We'll get a close up of it. We'll walk down this way first, and then kick back over a little bit. And here it is. More of the train track. Oh, it's got multiple train tracks here. It's more of that racking. got a train track here, and then there's got another one just here. There's some of the old conveyors. That's a really good piece of graffiti up there. I will go and have a look at that in a sec. The tracks where it splits off, goes off into 3 there. This is pretty cool. And there's this piece over here. It's a really good bit of art, that is. Just look at the detail that's gone into the eyes and everything. Some of the conveyor belts that have been used down in the mines. The train tracks are going wild here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks wide. So I'm going to hazard a guess it's still the loading area. So they used to load it into the I don't know, the dumper trains. Bumper off a Ford Transit. Size of these. Obviously they're all junk, but been off the dumpers or the diggers or whatever that are used in here. We'll have a look down this way a little bit. I know this does lead to an active train track, so I don't want to go too far down here. For some reason, like one of the tracks has been moved over. So I've moved one of the tracks over. Multiple train, there's got 3 tracks coming out now. You can see where it was in this bit here. Make the way over. All different cities. I've got another train track just over there, so there's 4 train lines here. Across the tracks. I'll see if you're a rabbit there. Train sleepers. Tracks go pretty far actually. We'll go over this way a little bit. Let's have a look over here what there is. Another tyre. Yeah, massive. Don't know what's out of that. Another conveyor belt. don't know what this is. I'm not entirely sure what these are. Two boxes of them there. Anyone knows what these are, let me know in the comments. I'm not going to touch them just in case they contain some chemicals or whatever. Trying to meet. I think this is about as far as we can go down the tracks. I think this is where it turns into the actual train track. Just past this, so we'll stop. Never go on active train tracks. Stupidest thing you'll ever do. Yeah. There's the actual tracks just there. So this is where it would have joined on. And just here, he's got a lever, which would have moved these tracks over. You can see it moving. Obviously this is all disused. Kind of cool. Been nice to move it over, but just to get some inside the size of the place, we'll end the video on just a little cinematic going round. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe, like the video, drop me a comment. I'd much appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.